Hello Internet, it's me here with another Geeky Diary for you. It's Wednesday, it's hump day, and I'm feeling it. Gotta say, I hit that bump in the road on Wednesday, feeling a little low, but this will make me feel better. First off, Wednesday night, I'm gonna go to my son's classroom. He's gonna show me around the classroom. I'm gonna meet his teacher. I'm very excited about that. And he also this morning confessed that he wanted to wear his Naughty Dog t-shirt, which is the company that makes Uncharted and Last of Us, amazing, like, primo game development company. And he's decided that he wants to be a game programmer, which he wants to design computer games. So I, of course, have jumped right on that and went straight off to the bookstore and bought him a book on it and all this kind of stuff, because books, they're kind of old-fashioned, but it's fun to flick through with a kid. And so I'm very excited about that. It's putting me in a good mood. Oh my God, I'm already cheering up. And the other thing is that yesterday we had a chat with Q-Dragon. Q-Dragon and I had a little chat. It's a royal thing. And we want to start this thing called like D-Geek and Dragon or Geek and Dragon, depending on what we call it. And we just chat for like an hour about whatever the hell we want to talk about. And that's what we did yesterday. And I'm not sure whether we'll edit it together or just put it up, unadulterated. I'll let you see it that way. I'm not sure. I'll talk to him, see what he thinks. And we're going to start trying to do that on a regular basis. And this comes out of a frustration of mine. I've been setting up meetings, I've been waiting for this bloody Debug movie to come out, and I hear about Debug's release in the UK, like the specifics, the Blu-ray and the DVD part of it. I knew it was happening in November, I just didn't know in what form. And I find that out from one of my fabulous Twitter followers. I don't find it out from anyone in the business, I find it out from somebody who's hunted it down on the internet and discovered it for themselves. While I love that from my fantastic fan standpoint, I hate it from the making of a film standpoint, because it really highlighted this issue that I have with filmmaking, which is that it's so not your project. You write this wonderful stack of paper, which probably wasn't that wonderful now I think about it, but you write this stack of paper, you write this script, you pare away at it, you hone it and get it exactly where you want it to, and then you take it out to people for them to make it, and they get excited and they want changes, and you go with the changes in order for them to make the movie, and then you get into pre-production, and there's all the sort of changes you have to make because of the necessities of pre-production and budgets, etc. Then you get into the shooting, and there's all sorts of the daily things that get thrown up at you. And the reality is, at the end of the day, you end up with something that just isn't yours anymore. And I think what the art is, and perhaps I have not achieved this art yet, of coming out of the process with what you wanted. And while it's not to say I don't like the movie. I mean, Debug is a fun movie. It's my little love letter to the 1970s paranoid of technology type thing. But the process of making films, I'm finding very frustrating. I spent the last few weeks trying to set up meetings and talk to people in the industry about stuff in the industry. And in the time that it's taken me to set up the meetings, I've been able to do like numerous of these videos, talk to Q about stuff, get working on this documentary, this Upgrade Required documentary, which is basically us helping Q on his quest to become a cyborg, which is just, to me, the most exciting project that I've got involved in a long time. And I'm actually going to be in this movie as well, which is kind of fun. It is a documentary. We'll be looking into technology, and we'll be playing with some visual effects and some graphic design stuff and animations and medical animations. And it's just, I am so excited about this. We've already started talking to sponsors and stuff about it. And I love this because, again, it's bringing film back to this manageable kind of personal thing, because that's the stuff that speaks to me. These little personal elements. It's so few times that you see a movie that you feel the personality of the person who made it behind it. And that only, I think, comes into play, or for the most part, comes into play with these little tiny movies, and that is something I want to do more of. Jane and I work on everything together. She's really excited about this. It was actually her idea to take it from YouTube into the world of sort of independent documentary, and I think she's a genius for that. And I just have so much fun just geeking out with Q. So that's part of the fun as well. Anyway, so I'm already cheering myself up just by having this conversation, but I guess I just wanted to talk about, or just share with you, this strange creative dilemma that one gets into when making movies, because you can't just not like a painter. You can't just paint a picture and it's done and there you go. It's all you on the canvas. You can't write a book and go, oh, there you go. It's all on the pages there. And I think it's so funny to hear about like Game of Thrones, where he basically wrote a series of books that he knew could never be turned into a movie because he was so sick and tired of the film industry, and of course then it gets turned into a TV series. But I just think that it's that freedom and artistic ability to be able to make whatever you want out of the film. Jason Momoa has just done it with his film. Road to Paloma is so Jason. Like, it's just absolutely him, and I so admire him for doing that. And I really feel like I want to go back to my roots with A Dog's Breakfast, where we basically made not the perfect movie, but we made the movie we were able to make at the time, and we enjoyed it, and other people enjoyed it because of that. And Debug is going to be a fun action, horror, sci-fi movie, and I think you'll enjoy it. But again, it's the work of many people. It's not my personal work, and I think that's what I'm looking forward to sort of exploring more in the future. So there you have it, my little rant and rave, my little Wednesday rant. In the meantime, I'm going to find out all the names of distributors for you, and I'm going to ask you to get in touch with them and tell them you want to see Debug, because I want to know when it's going to be coming out, and you guys are the best people to ask, it seems. So until we geek again, cheerio.